So, Assalamualaikum to Madam, and my name is Najratul Fakir binti Nasri. So, I would like to explain about the business overview in Roll and Fold. So, Roll and Fold is Saraman's newest destination for handcrafted, artisanal spring rolls and dumplings. So, we believe that fast food should still be fresh food, and that is exactly what we have brought to the community. Under our tagline, Flavor in Every Fold, we focus on 3 core values, which is freshness, simplicity, and value. We aren't just making snacks, but we're providing a gourmet experience that's accessible to everyone, from business professionals and on their lunch break to families looking for a delicious treat. So we officially opened the business on December 22nd, 2025. So you can find us at Oakland Commercial Centre, specifically at Jalan Harwain 4/8 from the 5 Cafe. It's a prime spot for a quick takeaway or a midday snack. So we know that time is valuable. So that's why we integrated easy QR payments and a dedicated WhatsApp line for pre-orders at 011-7889-4400. So we're open from Monday to Friday at 11 to 7 and Saturdays from 12 to 5. So our vision is simple. It is to satisfy every craving in the region with the freshest bites. We are committed to consistent quality, memorable customer service, and a menu that never stops innovating. At Roll and Fold, we don't just serve food, but we also serve excellence in every fold. Let's move to flow charts on our works plan. So on December 22nd, 2025, we held our primary business discussion to align on our product goals and distribute specific tasks among the team. December 13th, we moved into the drafting phase and where we sat down to discuss the first outline of our business model. On January 13, 2026, we held a consultation session for our first draft. We followed this up exactly on 1 week later, on January 20th, with a final consultation for our second draft. This structured approach ensured that every aspect of our Flavor in Every Fold promise was carefully planned and reviewed before execution. And on 23 of January 2026, my group successfully submitted the written report and video presentation.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Amira Sofia binti Muhammad Irwan. For this part of the presentation, I'll be explaining the direct cost of our business, which is include direct materials, direct labor, direct expenses, and how we calculate the prime cost for our products. We use the job costing method because our products are produced in batch, which make it easier to identify the cost for each product. Our 2 main products are spring rolls and dumplings, and the direct costs include direct materials, direct labor, and direct expenses. Okay, first is direct materials. For direct materials, our business produce 7,500 units of spring rolls and 7,500 units of dumplings per month. For spring rolls, the direct materials include pastry skin, cabbage, carrot, and seasonings. These ingredients are used directly in the production process and can be traced to each unit produced. Based on the unit cost of each ingredient and the monthly production volume, the total direct material cost for spring roll is 2,100 ringgit per month. Okay, for dumplings, the direct materials consist wrappers, shrimp, filling, vegetables, and seasonings. Using the same costing method, the total direct material for dumpling is 2,775 ringgit per month. Okay, next is direct labor cost. Direct labor costs refer to the wages paid to workers who are directly involved in preparing, wrapping, and cooking the products. In our business, we have 5 production workers. Each worker is paid 9 ringgit per hour and works 8 hours per day for 25 days per month. This results in a total direct labor cost of 9,000 ringgit per month. Since both products are produced at the same time and labor hours are not recorded separately, The labor cost is allocated based on the production volume. As spring rolls and dumplings have the same monthly output, the labor cost is divided equally, with 4,500 ringgit allocated to spring rolls and 4,500 ringgit allocated to dumplings. Okay, next is direct expenses. Direct expenses are costs that can be directly traced to the production of each product apart from materials and labor. In our business, direct expenses mainly include food grade packaging materials. The packaging cost is estimated at 0.05 cent per unit. Based on the total monthly production, the direct expenses amount to 750 ringgit per month, with 375 ringgit allocated to spring rolls and 375 ringgit allocated to dumplings. Lastly is total prime cost. Prime cost is the total of direct materials, direct labor and direct expenses. For spring rolls, the total prime cost consists of direct materials of 2,100 ringgit, direct labor of 4,500 ringgit, and direct expenses of 375 ringgit, giving a total prime cost of per month is 6,975 ringgit per month. For dumplings, the total prime cost includes direct materials of 2,775 ringgit. Direct labor of dumplings is 4,500 ringgit. And last is direct expenses of dumplings is 375 ringgit, resulting in a total prime cost of 7,655 ringgit per month.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Shahril bin Ismail and my matrix number is 2024217868. Today, I'll be present to you about the key of components of manufacturing overhead in our dumplings and spring rolls production, specifically focusing on indirect materials, indirect labors, and indirect expenses. These are the invisible ingredients that keep our kitchen running smoothly, even though they don't end up on the plate. First, let's begin with indirect materials. In dumpling production, we use several materials that aren't part of the dumplings themselves, but are essential to the process. For example, we use oils to maintain our machinery and parchment paper or liners in the steamers. These materials cost around 150 monthly. When it comes to spring rolls, the frying process demands more specialized support. We use grease cleaners for the deep fryers and goods, and gloves and aprons for our assemblers. This costs us around Rm 250 in total. Additionally, we operate three deep fryers, which together cost Rm 6,550 and 95 cents. These items don't touch the food, but they're vital to maintaining hygiene and efficiency. And next, let's talk about indirect labor. The indirect labor are the people who don't directly make the dumplings or springs rolls, but play a crucial role in the production process. For dumplings, our kitchen supervisor ensures that everything runs on time and that the team stays coordinated. While they don't fold dumplings themselves, the oversight is essential. With a basic wage of thousands and hundreds, having five indirect workers costs around about Rm 9,000 per month. In spring roll productions, quality control or QC inspectors check each roll for crispness and consistency. We also rely on technicians who monitor the automated equipment like conveyors and temperature sensors to ensure everything functions properly. These roles are indirect, but they're critical to maintaining product quality. Links, we pay around 1,000 ringgit per month in kitchen rent and 500 for the machinery. Our utility bills, driven by high tariffs, average around 600 monthly. Spring roll production has its own set of indirect expenses. The gas used for deep fries costs around 500 per month, and water for cleaning adds another 400. We also account for insurance premiums on kitchen equipment and depreciation of our tomato and pastry making drums. These costs help us determine the final selling price of our products.
Hi, my name is Nur Ilya Arina, and I want to talk about non-manufacturing for dumplings and spring rolls from our group. Moving beyond the kitchen, we must look at our non-manufacturing costs. These are the essential expenses that do not involve making the dumplings or spring rolls themselves, but are the vital for keeping the business alive and customers happy. Think of this as our front of house and back office investment. Without this, even the best food would not find a buyer. Okay, first, let's talk about how we attract and treat our customer. In today's digital age, visibility is everything. We allocate 100 ringgit specially for targeted social media advertisement. This allows us to reach local foodies in our areas, ensuring a steady stream of new customers. Okay, we want our shop to be more than just a place to eat. We want it to be experienced. We have instead in 10 dining table costing 50 ringgit each, totaling 500 ringgit. To enhance the ambience, we spend 150 ringgit on a small table for decoration, roughly 50 ringgit per table. This makes the shop look welcoming and Instagrammable. We also provide 10 high quality printed menus at 8 ringgit each. This 80 ringgit investment ensures that our customer have a clear professional view of our offering and prices as soon they sit down. Behind every successful kitchen is an organized office. Our administrative costs ensure that our records are accurate and our environment is functional. For daily record keeping, we spend almost 30 ringgit on essential office supplies like pens and paper. This helps us track manual orders and inventory loads. While the kitchen has its own energy needs, we set aside 150 ringgit per month, especially for the utilities in the sitting area. This covers the lights and fans that keep our 10 table dining areas bright and comfortable for our guests. We also account for the wear and tear of our technology. We use a dedicated laptop and small printer for our business accounts and receipts. We have calculated monthly depreciation costs at 40 ringgit. This is non-cash experience expense, but it is crucial for planning future equipment replacement. When we add all these operational and marketing elements together, our total non-manufacturing cost for the period comes to 1,050 ringgit, while this cost for the period comes While these costs don't go into the ingredients, they are the reason our brand stay visible, our shops stay comfortable, and our finance stay organized. It is necessary investment to bridge the gap between our kitchen and our community.
So financially, Roll and Fold is built on a solid foundation. Our total initial costs are calculated at 20,000 ringgit and 95 cents. By applying a strategic 25% profit margin, which equates to roughly 5,000 ringgit, we have a competitive total selling price of 25,001 and 19 cents. This balance allows us to maintain our core value of providing a garment experience at an accessible price point for the general public. So finally, I would like to share a reflection on this journey. So through this project, I have significantly improved my understanding of cost classification and various cost elements. So collaborating with my team allowed me to move beyond theory and learn how to accurately allocate overheads and calculate total production costs in a real-world scenario. This experience has been invaluable as it made complex accounting concepts tangible. Most importantly, it taught me that prescient and effective communication are vital when providing data for management decision making.
Okay, next is reflection individual. For my opinion, through the assignment, I improved my analytical thinking by learning how to identify and calculate different types of costs such as direct materials, direct labor, and direct expenses. I also learned how to balance production costs with reasonable pricing to ensure the business can make a profit. Second is this assignment helped me understand how cost management accounting is applied in a real business situation. By preparing job cost cards and calculating prime costs, I gained practical experience in managing costs accurately, which is important for business sustainability and better decision making in the future.
For my reflection as individual, throughout this assignment, I improved my note-taking techniques into better track various cost elements and formulas. This habit was essential when our team had to reconcile differences in overhead absorption calculation. This journey taught me how to apply cost accounting principle logically to solve practical problems. Collaborative discussion with my peers not only clarify complex topics but also enhance my ability to communicate technical data effectively within a group.
My reflection through this assignment, I gained a deeper understanding of cost accumulation or, and how our overhead observed works in a real production setting. Applying classrooms theories to a practical manufacturing report that gave me a clearer view of the entire process. It also helped me to improve my collaborative and interpersonal skills, working with my group to ensure the accuracy and consistency in our calculation was a valuable experience that prepared me for future professional challenges. And to conclude my part for the manufacturing production, while these overhead costs may not be visible to our customers, they are essential to maintaining a safe, efficient, and high quality production environment.
So to ensure the long-term success for Roll and Fold, we have identified several strategic areas for improvement. First, we plan to implement a bulk purchasing strategy by sourcing our core ingredients, such as flour and oil, directly from primary wholesalers to lower our unit prices. Secondly, we will establish strict recipe standardization to minimize material waste and guarantee that every customer gets the same high quality taste in every order. Finally, we aim to optimize our production process by investing in semi-automated wrapping tools. This will not only increase our output efficiency but also help us better manage our direct labor costs per unit as we scale the business.
In conclusion, this project helps us understand how cost management is applied in real food business. By identifying direct materials, direct labor, direct expenses, and all the overhead, the business is able to calculate the total cost more accurately. Using the job costing method and job cost card, the business can set a suitable selling price and control production cost effectively. Overall, this costing information support better decision making and help us ensure the business remains profitable and sustainable phase.